red
formation lap.
lights.
Never mind, it's 5 red lights, and it is like sound where you go. Mexico, that was a bit unexpected, wasn't it? Turtle off the line, then obviously we've got the massive
Here
long run
comes the
down into turn 1.
slipstream.
Here in Mexico, the slipstream is going to be working wonders then down into turn 1. Turtle
3 abreast.
leading still. Psycho trying to get a piece on that. Psycho
Oh.
taking the lead then into turn 1 in the Ferrari. That came out of nowhere.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to 10 versus 10 ERS versus Fusion at the lovely Mexican Grand Prix. Yes, I hope you are all having a great night or great day wherever you are. We are about to get on the way with some qualifying with ERS versus Fusion. So get ready for some action, and I'm sure it's going to be an interesting night ahead. So I'll introduce myself. I'm the governor. I am the commentator for tonight's 10v10 League versus League, and this is my first one doing this. So looking forward to it. Looking forward to seeing what action is going to prevail tonight within these two leagues. Obviously, the grid tonight is we're just going to go through them now. So we've got BNR, Keelan Brooks. We've then got Shrike, Danny Benani. We've got Chicks. We've got Trisco043, Trazer Face, Lena Vas Deslava. If I pronounced that wrong, I do apologise. Black Damien Zongo SHZ Alpha Gully. Blade Brian 9143 Cooper FRL dash T1. Then we've got Venom 36 Big Rhinos Cut Key Cracker 405060 Shane I59 BR dash 030 Clinton and Fernando Gortesano. So yes, great liveries, all well cast tonight at the Mexico Grand Prix. Buzzing, looking forward to this. Feel free to put some messages in the chat, get amongst the comments, and we will get on board with someone for a flying lap. Just going to do a quick audio check. Can everyone hear me on stream? Please just to give us a little bit of acknowledgement. Get the last sector right in the castle section, so it'll be very interesting to see. Okay, so the black Right, so there we go. Fusion in, I'm just reading the chats. All purple is Fusion. So there you go. So let's have a look at what we've got here. And then, so we've got Gully is, just trying to look at the colours at the moment. Just looking at details, just to see if I can get the colours up, because I can't seem to. Yeah, it looks like ERS is all in the top 7, which is a great job so far there. We've got Zongo in the ERS car there at the moment. He's in P5. He's trying to improve. Let's look at that Sector 2 time to see if he has made an improvement there at the moment. 9 to 10 is ERS. Wow, that's phenomenal so far. So Sector 2, does Zongo improve on his time? Let's have a look. No, way off there. So he'll be definitely coming in low on fuel. Let's go a little bit further back down there. We've also got a Fusion car on track. No, it doesn't seem to be an improvement there. What about Venom? Venom down there in P18 with a 1:15.68. So let's see in Sector 2 if he has improved on his time. Very nicely done there through the S's. So very worry the S's here, Mexico. Very easy to invalidate. 7.5 temps up on his time. So massive, massive improvement there from Venom at the moment, which is really good to see. So let's have a look at what his time is going to be. That would probably move him up around. Well, there you go. It does move him. It moves him up to P13 now. It's just trying to get a bit of a gauge to where that would move him. And you've also got Trevor Place there. He is on a flyer as well. You've got 18 viewers tuning in tonight. Thank you very much for watching the 10v10 ERS versus Fusion League versus League. Trevor Face down there in P16. Will we see an improvement from Trevor in that Sector 2 area? We'll have to wait and see. Everyone getting amongst the chats there tonight, ladies and gentlemen, which is really good to see. So let's read the comments, what we've got so far. Go Brighton, go Black, Clinton, go Fusion, go Venom, go Clinton. Just giving me a heads up on who's who. Thank you very much. Hi Amy, hi Wanda. Nice to meet you all. I hope you're enjoying the stream. And I'm sure it's going to be a great night indeed of racing around Mexico. We are live at the moment, so feel free to jump on board of all the socials. We have got, obviously, Instagram, Twitch, and also TikTok as well, so feel free to follow us on socials as well. ERS underscore official racing, or ERS racing underscore official. So get amongst us. Obviously, this is a 10v10 tonight, League versus League between ERS and Fusion. At the lovely Mexico Grand Prix. And here we go. We've got 1 minute and 30 to go. We are going to see some flying times. Can the guys at the top be beaten? Gully has improved. There's 5 tenths between him and Fernando at the top. Trisco as well, done a phenomenal lap. So we'll have to wait and see what happens there. We've also got a few guys coming across the line. So let's have a look. Who's going to come across the line now? 1 minute to go, so we will be jumping on board with Shane I-59, who is on a lap, has improved a little bit. Little bit of drama there going on with the judge car. And there you go. Seaton Box is out. May have been a bit of confusion going on there between the Fusion and the ERS car, but he is out of this qualifying session. And I think, no, Shane is done as well, looks like it. We'll keep an eye out and see where we are at. Who is on a flyer? Who is about to finish up? We've got Clinton in 20 seconds. He's going to go again. He hasn't validated. He will go again. Let's jump on board the next driver, which is Srike. I think that's his Srike. That's right. There we go. In the ERS there as well. So 4 seconds to go. Does get across the line. All these times are trying to keep up with everyone at the moment, getting a little bit difficult. Are we seeing some times improve? Watching the guys. Alpha Gunny does a 1:12.841. He improves massively, and it doesn't look like anyone else is going to beat that time. That is a phenomenal time. Trisco, he is 4 tenths up. He could overtake Fernando at the moment for P2. Let's have a look what he's got. He has invalidated though, so he's not going to improve at all. Let's drop on to P4, coming around the last corner at the moment. Let's have a look. What's he going to be for Lend Valdesala? Going into P3, great job there. Trisco is out of this qualifying. Clinton down there in P12 makes a mistake. He's invalidated as well. And then you've also got Skrike, who looks like he is way off the pace. So that does look like it is going to be your qualification standings going into the race. And it looks to me that it is an absolutely whitewash at the moment at the front with ERS. Let's have a look at these cars. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Sorry, 8. Just 8 cars, ERS, all at the top. And then the rest of the pack is the Fusion cars. So at the moment there is domination with ERS, which we will find out. There we go now. And there's a 5 grid place penalty there. So Alpha Gully in P1 with a 1:12.841. Very impressive by that man. And then you've got Fernando Onso with P2 with a 1:13.5. Very close then between him and Len de Van de Sala with a 1:13.6. But pure domination in qualifying for ERS. Will it be pure domination for ERS going into the main race, which we will be back very shortly. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, if you have not just tuned in, we are about to start the 10v10 ERS versus Fusion League versus League at Mexico Grand Prix. Get your drinks, get your coffee, get your tea, get your popcorn, get your snacks, your chocolate. Get ready for some action, as it was a pure domination from ERS in quali. Now, will it be a pure domination in the race? We will have to wait and see moving forward. I'm sure it's going to be great. The sky is looking beautiful. The track is warmed up. We've got 1, 2, and it looks like we are going on a formation lap. So we will jump through the whole grid to give you a bit of an understanding of what is going on tonight. So, Alfagani in P1, Fernando Gontonso in P2, then Lando Vancello in P3. We've got Trisco there in P4. We've got Zongo in P5. P6 is Stellan Blocks. 7 is BR and dash 030. And then we've got the Fusion car of Shane I-59 in P8. Then we go back over to ERS, pure domination from P1 to P7, then into P9, Danny Barani in P9, then another Fusion car in P10 by Blackberry 9143. Then we've got Fusion again, Clinton, then ERS in P12 with Damien, Fusion Venom in P13, Cooper in Fusion in P14, Chooks in P15 Fusion, 16 Trevor Face Fusion, 17 Key Cracker 45050, Black Fusion P18, Shrike ERS in P19, and the last one of the night is Big Rhino's Cut Fusion P20. So, pure domination in quali, pure domination in the formation lap as well, and will it be pure domination in the race? We will have to wait and see. Thank you everyone for tuning in. We are about to get underway very, very shortly for a league versus league action at Mexico between ERS and Fusion versus 10v10. Everyone is lined up, ready to go. We're just waiting for the last car, which is Big Rhino's Cut. And this is going to be a very interesting start. The straight is a long straight here going into turn 1. Hopefully there is no problems with the formation lap. But we've got 5 red lights, 4 league versus league action, and Gully takes us away in P1. As you can see, it's loads of ERS cars going side by side with Fernando going into turn 1. Let's have a look how we're going to go there. A few guys moving over, nicely done. Alpha Gully takes the lead there with following suit from ERS. As you can see, it is a full domination of ERS cars. Few cars going off wide there. We've got CM Brooks going off. We've then got Trios 8 going off as well, getting into the mix there. We've got these two battling in P4 and P5, really good to see. And as you can see, the front 3 have dropped the rest of the pack by 1.7 seconds already. Absolutely phenomenal. Let's look here. Look at all these cars coming through the S's, ERS and Fusion coming through the FVS's at the moment. And Fusion are at the back, but there is a long way to go. We've got 36 laps of racing. The two Fusion cars working together. Will this be a team event? Will someone solely try and win on their own? We will have to wait and see. Lap 1 out of 36 though is done and dusted, and Alpha Gully does take the lead and is followed very closely with the rest of his compatriots. As we can see there, Danny Barani having a little bit of a battle there with Damien. So obviously working together. We've got a car around, and that is Venom, who has dropped like a stone. He's spun, and he drops down to P20, losing that front wing as well. Very unfortunate there for Fusion, going back up to the front, and Alpha Gully is leading the way. Can this man be caught? That is going to be the question at the moment. Black with a 3-second time penalty there. So there you go. Bad to worse for Fusion at the moment, with Venom down there in P20 having that spin, and Black now getting a 3-second time penalty. 2 laps out of 36, a long way to go. 34 laps of racing. Len van der Sala gets the fastest lap with a 1:16.3. 387, I think it was, to Alpha Gully, and they are working together. Currently, the top three. 2.6 second gap to P4 already, and we're only on lap 3 out of 36, going on further down the pack. Here we do have battles left, right and centre. Let's have a look. Danny Barani is having a nice little battle there. In front of him he's got his teammates, and it's a full ERS grid, so let's have a look if it's going to be one for all, or if they're going to work together as a team and try and get them all in the points. At the moment, as it all stands, they are all in the points if it's down from P1 to P10. The only car that is in the mix of this at the moment in Fusion is Shane I-59. I don't know if that's because he's got the same name as me and that's giving him a bit of luck, but we'll never know how it happens in this race. And in Formula 1, he is in P9, followed very, very closely with more ERS cars, but he's got his compadre behind in Chooks in P10. Key Cracker gets a 3-second time penalty. So Shane and Chooks, will they be working together? You've also got Blade Brian there, in P11. And there we go. We've got a battle going on here between Sealan Brox and his teammate he makes a mistake. And that allows Shane to come through into P8 and get the job done. But Brian Brooks is going to come back at him. He's not going to give up. And does he get the job done? Yes, he does. He gets him front back on Shane. And that's unfortunate there. So Fusion back down into P9 and P10. Going up to the front, though, Alpha Gully has been overtaken. And Fernando Gotonso is leading the way of this race so far. Any comments in the chat? Let me know what is going on. Who you think is your prediction that's going to win this race, as Strike gets a penalty there. Very unfortunate. Down all the way in P14. Blade Brian now gets a penalty in the Fusion car in P12. And then we've got moves going up at the top between Fernando and Len Avanastisella in P2. And moves going on between Danny Barani and Damien there, getting very, very close together, which is really good to see. But the gap is really starting to fall now. 3.7 seconds between Danny and Trisco there in P5. Key Cracker getting another 3-second time penalty. And at the moment, everyone is battling, but you can see there is a long DRS train forming as we'll just jump on board with Damien. As you can see there, from Damien to Danny to Bry to Shane, and also to Zongo, and also to Chooks. Shane dropping down to P10 there. Chooks into P9. Are they working together? We'll have to wait to see. But lap 5 out of 36. Not many changes at the moment, just with the front two switching around every lap with the DRS. Does Gully get back in there? Yes, he does. And we will have to wait and see. Black with another 3-second time penalty. So while I have a go on a break quickly for a drink, we'll just look at the penalties. Chooks in 3 seconds. Then we've got Blade Brian in 3 seconds. We've got Taser Face there, 3 seconds. Then also Black Key Wrecker with 6 seconds. And then Strike with 3 seconds. So a few sixes there as well, which is very unfortunate to get, but we'll have to wait and see with the closing stages of this race. Lap 6 out of 36, if you tuned in, Alpha Gully is leading the way. We will just take you on board with Alpha Gully for a flying lap when he gets amongst it on the last couple of corners. Now coming through the stadium section very, very shortly. But we do have a yellow going around, and that's Selim Brox that's dropped from P7 to P11. Bernardi getting a penalty as well. But on board, Gully for a flying lap. Here you go. So there we go. Gully still in P2, working very, very closely there with Landa Vesela on lap 8 out of 36. But the biggest news is Fernando Gotonso gets a 3-second there in P3 at the moment. Trisco followed very, very closely. Was very closely, now 6 seconds, so there's been a bit of a gap, and we did see that gap start to form earlier on as these three did break away very, very quick there. We've also got Damien there in P5 with the 3 seconds. The time penalties will be the key here to probably see how this race ends up at the moment. We do have quite a lot of penalties very early on, a few sixes and a few threes currently with a long way to go. Let's look at some tyres though, as we see the top 7 on those medium compound tyres. The 2 of Blade, Brian and Shane I-59, both on the hards. So they will be going a longer stint, which will be very interesting there, as we do see Trisco coming into the pits very early on. So maybe looking at the overcut, we'll have to wait and see. 8 laps onto the hard compound tyres. Very interesting there. As we can see, the rest of the pack, P12 all the way down to P19 on those hard compound tyres, which is great to see at the moment. There is a little bit of drama at the back though, because Trevor Face looks like he's gone round. Sorry, it's Strike that's gone round. He's ghosted so everyone can get through very cleanly and safe and sound. Let's have a look here. We do have Blade Brian now, a Fusion car in the top 5, and also having Shane I-59 in the top 8, and then Cooper, and then Crookchooks in the Fusion team at the moment. Alpha Gully, sorry, is in the pits for his stop. What's it going to be? It's going to be the hard compound tyres. Where is that going to put him? That gap that they made, has that helped him in due course? We'll have to wait and see. Or is he going to get caught up in all of this traffic? Dropped him down there to P10. And, well, there you have it. Trisco down there in P5 does not get the jump on him at all. And he has lost quite a few positions. So P14, 13, 12, 11, and obviously where Gully is in 10. But he is on the quicker tyres. He's trying to get through as much as he can. Someone going on the grass there as well to even try and get the move. Using as much of the track as possible. penalties, penalties, penalties. Yes, Amy Stokes, it is penalties galore at the moment. And we also do have someone off, and is that Trisco? We do have, another penalty coming in there, and that's Shane, I-59, getting a pen. Drama at the back, as it looks like there's yellows. Who is that that's gone off? It is Big Rhinos out. So we'll have to wait and see there, or Big Rhino Scout, sorry. Going back down, we've got Damien, who's just lost the position there. Cooper, who's lost the position there as well. We'll have to wait and see moving forward what happens next, but so far so good. Penalties are the key here at the moment. There is so many on lap and 36. We will be jumping on board with a flying lap as Ceylon Brox is round. He's gone into the wall and he looks like he's back on the track down there in P11. So few mistakes there. People may be losing grip, staying out on those old tyres. As we do know, tyre degradation on this game is shocking. And the hards are literally the invincible tyre. You can literally go nearly to the end on those tyres. So really unfortunate to see Sam Brox there getting involved in that incident or having that spin. Nice little battle going on here. We've got two ERS's cars sandwiching a Fusion car right in the middle. Does he get the job done? The ERS car of Fernando Gortonzo all over the back of Chooks. Or, sorry, is it Cooper? No, it's Cooper, sorry. Do apologise. Going side by side. Cooper keeping the lead on those 11 laps at the moment. But who is in the lead of this race? And it is Blade Brian that is in the lead, followed very closely by Shane I-59, and then Gully is right behind, who is in a great position to take the win here, I would say, because he's going to have a very good gap to these guys after, as he does have John Go behind, but also Lemon de Verzella, who is on those hards, 1.6 seconds behind Brongo. We will take you on board. Oh, Cooper getting a second time penalty there. Very unfortunate in that P8 position, but let's have a look what's going to happen here. So we will take you on board with Shane I-59 for a flying lap. Enjoy. Well, there you go. That was an on-board with Shane I-59, who is in P2 at the moment on those 13 lap hards, doing a phenomenal job. We do have a yellows in Sector 3 there, and it looks like that is black in the Fusion car. Has gone off there. Oh, could have had a bit of an incident there with Zongo, who looked like he could have hit him. We'll have to wait and see what happens there. But we now only have 3 runners on the medium compound tyres of Chooks and Cooper and Venom 36. Chooks obviously in the Fusion car, also Cooper in Fusion, and also Venom in the Fusion car as well. So we'll have to wait and see what happens later on in this race. 14 laps out of 36. We are not even halfway through yet. Alpha Gully does look like in complete control of this race. 3 seconds and 59. He's that far in front at the moment. Behind them though, Shane I-59 is 3.5 tenths behind this P2 Nemesis in ERS at the moment. So we'll have to wait and see how that battle's going to go. He is going a distance on those hard compound tyres. These mediums will be the quicker tyre at the closing stages of this race. And he does go for the move going into turn one. No, he doesn't. He stays behind. Oh, and he taps him in the rear and he spins. And Shane I-59 has gone round, drop positions. Does he have any damage to that front wing? It does look like he does on the front left there. Very unfortunate for Shane. He was getting a very good exit there and then unfortunately hit the car in front. Just trying to look there. We've got a retirement of Sealant Blocks. So he was out of this race and looks like he has retired in the pits, which is very unfortunate currently. So Venom in the pits as well. And Shane, I'm trying to see if there's any damage on that Fusion car. Let's have a look at the moment. Well, there you go. I can't see any damage on Shane's car at the moment. We've got yellows flashing rigorously at the moment, so we'll have to wait and see there as Shane does go into P3, getting past his teammate there of Blade Brian, but Fernando is coming on the outside with the better grip and the better tyres. Does he get the job done? Yes, he does. No, he doesn't. Yes, he does. Yeah, there we go. Up into P4. Very clean, very well done. And he'll want to get these moves done pretty quick so he can catch, even though he's on the same team, his teammate of Levando Dalla Sala, who is in P2 at the moment, 4.6 seconds behind Alpha Gully in P1 position. But nice little battle here between the P4, 5 and 6, who to see is going to get the job done here. As there we can see Blade Brian is going to make the move very, very shortly on his next compatriot, which is obviously his teammate, so we'll have to wait and see there. As Fernando does get through up into P3, Shane has let him go there, and there's another second time penalty there, another 2 more. Let's look at the pens. 3, 3, 6, 3, 3, 3, 3, 6, 9, 12, 3, 9. Big penalties coming up. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cars with no penalties at the moment on lap 17 and a 36. And the front 2, no pens either as well. Do we going to see those guys start coming into the pits on those old tyres as we see Shane I-59 on those hard 16 lap hards with Blade Brian there on those 16 laps. Cooper FRLT1 doing a great job on those mediums. 16 laps on those medium compound tyres at the moment. Great job there. And then you've obviously got a few of the hards as well of Trevor Face Black. Rhino's big Scout in P14, and then Key Cracker in P16 at the moment. We will jump on board for another on board of a flying lap So let's see what Cooper. Oh, Cooper's gone into the pit, so we won't jump on board with him. Let's jump on board with. Jump on board Clinton for this flying lap. So enjoy. So there we have it, Clinton on a flying on board there, who is in P9 in a great spot. Does have that time penalty as well, but we go a bit further up. The penalties are coming through thick and fast. Key Cracker there with another time second penalty. 19 laps out of 36. We're nearly on the 20 stage where we will see 16 more laps of racing. And at the moment, all I can say is it is an ERS domination in P1, 2, 3. We've got Shane I-59 in P4 doing a great job on those old hards. We've then got Blade Bryant there in P5. And then it's ERS again with P6. Chooks is out of this race. That brings out a safety car, ladies and gentlemen. So if you tuned in, you're going to have 16 laps of what tyres is going to be the question, as most of these guys have jumped on to the hard compound tyres. Will we see 16 laps go on the mediums? We saw there was guys doing around about 13 or 15, I think, and then making the stop for those medium compound tyres. This will make it very, very interesting now moving forward, as a lot of these guys will be pitting and going on for those medium compound tyres. Okay, if you have tuned in tonight, it is a league versus league race between ERS and Fusion 10v10. Obviously, purple is Fusion and black is ERS. Feel free to jump on board with both leagues. Obviously, they run their own Discords and socials, so get amongst it tonight. I have been your commentator, and it's been a very fun-filled night so far, with ERS dominating most of this race, but things can change very quickly in these league versus league races. Right, we are seeing a few of these guys making the pit stops and changing up their strategies. You see the front two. Front one. There we go. Everyone is going into the pits, getting onto those medium compound tyres at the moment. So there will be a few that will be running on the hards, I guess, that will not be making the stop unless their tyres have just come into rain and they are going to show off what they can do at the moment. But everyone pretty spread out so far. Just going to jump on board with Guy, who is leading the way at the moment, who's just got to the back of the safety car. And while we're getting on board this chat, how are we going? How are we enjoying the event so far? Feel free to jump on board with both of these leagues. Join their Discords, ERS and Fusion. Get amongst the action. Obviously, it's I would say it's an EU league, so UK. It's 8:30 for me in NZ across the water. So early morning for me, but great action so far. 21 laps out of 36 with Gully in P1, then Devonstar in P3 as it is. 11 Sulla in P2, Shane I 59. That has really worked out for him tonight. Going the long stint on those hards, getting involved in obviously the safety car restart, and now on the mediums. He must have dropped quite a few places. Let's have a look at our position changes. Well, there you have it. Gully staying where he is. Len Vasella staying in P, well, losing 1. Shane gaining 5. Just trying to see that in the small print there. Yep. Blade Berry gaining 6. Damien gaining 7. Trisco losing out there 2. Cooper making up 7. Zongo losing 3. Fernando losing 7. BR030 losing 3. Clinton staying where he is. Then we've got Trev Face gaining 4. Black gaining 5. Venom losing out by 1. Big Rhinos out there being up by 5. Strike in P16 making up 3. And Key Cracker staying where he is. Okay, so we are on another lap. Will we see one more lap of the safety car? We're waiting for Keat Cracker, Scrike to get back to the pack. And we will start again as we do see a car going off track there, which is unfortunate. But let's have a look and see how we go. 22 laps out of 36. Feel free, chat, if you've got any comments, any questions regarding the race, regarding myself, regarding the leagues, regarding the drivers, then feel free to jump on board and ask me some comments in the chat. Or if you just want to talk about other things, then by all means talk about other things. Here we go. It looks like that we are going to have another flying lap of racing before we get on board with normal racing, where those lights will go green and we will see Gully Levin DeSella and Shane I-59 battle out for the last 6 to 9 laps of racing. So we'll have to wait and see what happens currently. Right, everyone has joined the pack. We are going to have this race starting off again on lap 24. A little bit of confusion going on here between Cooper and Trisco. Maybe a little bit of a switcheroo there. So we'll have to wait and see what happens. The safety car is coming in on this lap. Alpha Gully is going to take us away. We will be jumping on board with Alpha Gully for the flying lap going into lap 24 out of 36. Will he be taken? Will he keep the lead? We'll have to wait and see very, very shortly. so he does go away. There's a few 3-second time penalties coming up already. Alpha Gully coming down the main straight. No DRS enabled until the next lap. Any moves or shakers going on down this main straight? Yes, there is. We're seeing a move going on here as Trisco goes for the job done. Does he get it? No, he doesn't. Damien up in P5 there. Brian in P4. Shane trying to keep to the back of these front two. Does not want to let this out of his reach at the moment, because as soon as they pull away, they will pull away and it will be a domination. But at the moment, Alpha Gully on those hard compound tyres will be the better tyre probably at the closing stages of this race. We are seeing a soft compound tyre there from Fernando Gotonzo. Will he have the speed, or will those soft tyres fall off on the closing stages of this race? We'll have to wait and see. But we will jump on board with Fernando very shortly for an onboard, see how he's going on those tyres. But at the moment, the battle is out in the front between Alpha Gully, Ben de Vizela, and then Shane I-59. So we will jump on board with Fernando for a flying lap to see how he goes on those soft compound tyres. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That's an onboard of Fernando Gontonzo. He's gone in the pits. So we've done one flying lap with him, and he's called it for those soft compound tyres. And he's actually retired. That is unfortunate there for Fernando Gontonzo. No problems with the car, just retiring there. That's really unfortunate. So we're going to jump off him, get to the rest of the pack. Look at these penalties add up here. Front two, no penalties at all. We've then got Shane down there in P3 on 6 seconds as Alpha Gully makes a little bit of a mistake, and we do have it looks like we may have lost the session and the host. So I'm just going to find out what the go is with the chat, ladies and gentlemen, just to find out what's happened. Just reading the chat at the moment to find out what the go is moving forward. That may have been myself. I'll just double check. Oh, we have lost. I don't know what's happened to my phone. Oh, fuck. Just trying to get back into the lobby. Just going to try and get back in, ladies and gentlemen. Do apologise on this. Okay.